over the years, I guess from the mid 1980s in particular, it became clear to companies that asset management and the control of how their assets operate, to get maximum profitability out of those, was an important factor. From my reading, DuPont here in the USA was one of the big starters of good asset management practice. And if you do research, you very quickly come across a lot of information from the DuPont days, from those early days when they began finding better answers. And one of the things that DuPont used as an explanation of why bother doing asset management well, why bother running a plant well, why bother doing maintenance well, was that their company was actually a bucket for collecting problems. So their model is called the defect creation and failure initiation model. So I want to explain what they meant by that, and in particular where this takes us in our thinking of how to create reliability. What DuPont found was their company was collecting trouble from everywhere, from operating issues, fabricators' problems, design errors from engineers. We saw yesterday the nuclear power industry, 35% of the early life problems are design problems. Installation problems from wrongly installed equipment, decisions from managers, not seeing the full picture of things, and of course workmanship errors, human error type factors. And that wasn't just in maintenance, it goes across the business. IT, accounting, finance, everybody has humans in their process, and humans create human error. So what DuPont had done unintentionally or without understanding the consequences, they began saying, well look, these problems are now in our company, we must fix these problems. So they had a big maintenance department, and of course across the whole company the same story. A big IT group, a big accounting group, and all because they were thinking, well, we've got to solve it. Here, it's our issue now, we've got to solve it. They questioned that. They said, well, why are we doing that? Because if we could actually do this, if we could actually go out and stop these problems, stop these defects, stop the issues that are causing our machine failures from coming into us in the first place, then I need a smaller maintenance crew. I need a smaller IT group, a smaller finance group. And they did that. That's how they took their strategy. They ended up writing 105 documents on how to run their business from procurement right through to maintenance. And they made it very clear, this is how we will do our business, and any suppliers, you will follow our requirements. They actually began doing drawings of how to assemble pump sets, how to fabricators to make the product that they wanted to meet certain standards. So in doing that, over the years that they applied this, they began to drive their costs down and improve their availability. So the concept worked, and it's a smart, and you can see the sense of that. Well, why are we living with the mistakes that someone else made and now I've got to fix and I've got to pay for? It's going to cost me an absolute fortune because of their mistake. So the idea of minimising error at the very beginning, very successful concept, very important concept.